There was 45 plus kickers and punters here, all with the same goal: earn a college scholarship. But the thing is, there's only a handful of those around the country that are available. We're going to hear from some coaches and some players to get their feedback on what it was like kicking on the Pro Post here at San Diego State. I'm James Hairston, and this is Simple Kicking.
Simple kicking's just that, simple and effective. The standard width of a goalpost for NCAA and the NFL is 18 feet 6 inches. Well, with the Pro Posts on there, it shrinks that window to 9 feet. Is it still good if it went outside the Pro Post? Yeah, but in game day, when you've been practicing on a 9-foot wide goalpost, it makes you feel like you're kicking it into the ocean with it being double the size. So it's a big thing in terms of their target, pre-kick, and then obviously measuring how accurate they were depending on left half, middle, or right.
When I played, it makes the upright gigantic when you take them off, and you see it on game day.
What coaches really want to see is like the height and then the actual placement of the ball. And on a day like today where it's windy, you know, they got the perfect data that they need to see how guys perform in a challenging situation.
Aim small, miss small. Coaches say it all the time. So it's a separator here today. You see a lot of guys that probably were 90% down the middle, and some guys that weren't.
Because then that's how I know like where I missed or how high the ball went, like where I should work on my plant and everything else.
So being able to shoot that data and information and showing them, hey, look, you know, here's where my training data is looking like, gives them an easier picture and answer whether they want to recruit me or not. So.
Put those numbers aside and say they're accurate, and you know, have a fair picture of each one.
I think that the accuracy and numbers and data is an important piece of information to share with all of our college coaches.
Everybody can make a kick ball. I want to see how often they are down the middle, how accurate they are, and it's a true test. It separates guys between the guys that just make them and the guys that hit them high, straight down the middle. And especially on a windy crosswind today, right to left, you see how they play that line and still make it down the middle. Is he a down the middle kicker, or is he a post to post kicker?
There was coaches not just from San Diego State, but the head coach from UCLA, coaches from Washington State. We had coaches from New Hampshire. Across this nation, they were scouting some of the best kickers in the country, and they did it using technology. So again, thank you to Coach Deakin, the special teams coordinator, who gets that kicking is such an important part of games because it wins games. And at this camp, they use technology with the Simple Kicking app, charting every single kick, and the Pro Post to elevate the competition. So here's what we got. We painted the picture of the talent, which will make it easier for the player personnel, Coach Craig, to make a decision on whether or not to give one of these guys a scholarship. So stay tuned, and we'll find out whether or not they do.